All right, guys, so this is the truck restoration, calling this episode 2. Just little things that I'm doing up here at the shop right now. So we've got it home for probably the next 2 weeks. I'd say it's going to be home, and I'm currently making a list of things that still need to be done to it, and I'll be driving it back to the shop to get those taken care of, like my brakes. I got to get the brakes readjusted because they're pretty squishy, maybe some air in the lines, and all that stuff. I filled it full of, or not full, but I filled it up with fresh brake fluid, so that sort of helped, but I think it's got some air in the brake lines, so I need to take care of that. Got a bunch of electrical things with it that still needs done. I need to fix the windshield wipers because those quit working. The gauges, like my fuel gauge and my oil pressure gauge, they work when they want to, but obviously that's not good enough, so I got to get the fuel gauge and the oil pressure gauge fixed. Other than that, all the gauges work great. I got it. Steering's pretty loose. I took the truck out for a couple hours today. Just been running it pretty good, just so I can just kind of clean it out because it's sat for so long. So it's, injectors are pretty gummed up. So I put some additive in the fuel tank to sort of help loosen everything up. It's just I'll show you guys. It's just a diesel fluid additive. Right here that you put in your tank. You just treat your fuel just to help kind of loosen things up. Because my mechanic was saying that's probably why it's smoking so bad. Just the injectors are gummed up from sitting so long. I mean, yeah, that's probably what the issue is. But she starts smoking a lot when she gets hot. I mean, I still think there's some bad gaskets somewhere. But it's very probable that it's the injectors, and I'm sure he's right. He knows these trucks through and through. Anyway, I'm just doing little things up here at the shop. I reinstalled all the window trim and stuff. This hubcap, unfortunately, to put the hubcap back on, the wheel actually has to come off, and then you put the hubcap on and put the wheel back on over that. So when we go back to get in alignment, that's what's going to happen there. I'm fixing to finish cleaning all this stuff out of here and just vacuum it. I'm going to be replacing this carpet, and by the way, that seat is still comfortable as heck. I sat in it for 2 hours just driving this truck around, and it's actually pretty comfortable. I got to get a seat for it. Eventually that's coming. My next project is going to be peeling that stuff off the window. I've got a heat gun for that, so that's coming off. Just so I can actually see, because the window tint's pretty messed up. We do have a new window in it. It's rolled down right now. Oh, and I've got a new switch coming for the windows over there, because that switch is bad, so I need to get that fixed. But all the locks work. Passenger side window works, so I need a new switch on that side. I mean, just a lot of little stuff that I'm going through on this thing, just trying to get it cleaned out. I'm not going to do much to the interior right now. I'm just going to vacuum it out just to where I can sort of like get in here and it's somewhat clean, but as you can see, it's pretty dirty. But all this carpet's coming out of here. These door panels, I'm going to pull these off and clean them. Also need a new windshield for the front at some point. But yeah, I'm impressed. Oh, and he did put a Bluetooth radio in it for me, so I can actually sync my phone up, and he's got a microphone over there, so I can actually sync my phone to this thing. So that's been handy. This bench seat, I'm gonna pull out of here. Pretty much everything inside this truck is coming out, so I can clean it. I mean, the carpet's coming out, like everything's coming out of here, so I can clean it. Got all the tools that were on the floor, pulled them out, and tried to clean them the best I could before I put them back in here. Monday, when I get back, this thing is pretty wobbly, got to fix that. And I actually just noticed that there's lights right here. And here's the wire. So I'm going to be up under the truck on probably Monday, and I'm going to try and rewire those and see how many of them work. You can see there's little slits right there. So I'm going to try and wire those back up. Yeah, I'm just going to work on cleaning it up. I'm going to clean the paint, and I'll put some paint restore on it just to kind of, just to help for now. So anyway, the plan right now is just to do a bunch of little stuff and just kind of clean it up at the moment and just continue driving it. And I'm making a list that's continually getting bigger of the little things that need to be done to it, like the gauges and then obviously the brakes and the steering and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll just keep posting updates. I've got a hose, should be here today. I'm going to put that on the air intake for the engine. So that way I can get some fresh air into the engine a little easier. But yeah, guys, this is episode 2. I'm just going to be posting updates of this truck as I get stuff done. I'm up here at the shop, just going through some stuff and making notes and lists, and yep, little by little we'll get there. I'm going to get new headlights for it. I'm going to order some new headlights. You can tell I've been driving it. It's got road grime on it, as well as all the mold. I'm ordering some new taillights. They actually make some aftermarket taillights that are LED, that plug into the factory thing right here. So I'm going to put some nice LED taillights in it. They look just like the ones that are on here. They look just like this, but they've got LEDs in them. So instead of just a regular Ford bulb. Underneath the frame, I can show you guys, the rust isn't bad. It's just surface rust. But I've got a guy that when the truck is ready and it's good and ready to go, he's going to sandblast it for me. He's going to sandblast the underneath side and get all that off there and prime it and just keep any more rust from happening. And I've got a guy that is going to do the paint for me. I think about $700 is what he said to do like a full, like, brand new paint job, and he does a phenomenal job. I've seen some of the photos, and he does a great job. So he was saying maybe $700-ish or the mechanic was saying probably $700-ish to do the full paint job on this thing. And once it's all done, the guy wants to get a bunch of pictures of it for his website, because he does kind of old, like, hot rod cars. So he does like those super nice, like, really high quality paint jobs for like older hot rods. But he doesn't have any trucks yet. So yeah, this thing is everybody's giving me weird looks going down the road, like, that thing looks suspicious. But it's a diamond in the rough, and little by little we'll get there. So thank you guys for tuning in and listening to my rambling on this old girl. But anyway, thank you guys, take care, and see you on the next one.